Lawyers for Kari Lake and Mark Finchem, who filed a lawsuit prior to the November 2022 election and were found to have acted at least recklessly by a federal judge for filing that lawsuit, were just ordered to pay $122,000 by that judge, who occupies a seat in Arizona's U.S. District Court. Now, I'm wondering if Kari Lake will stop talking smack about the seat in the governor's office that she claims she should be occupying. But I doubt it, even though this will cost her lawyers dearly. KTAR host and legal analyst Barry Markson tells us what this pre-election lawsuit was all about.
This was a federal lawsuit filed by Kari Lake and Mark Finchem seeking to ban Arizona's early voting and mail-in ballot voting that we've had in place for over 30 years.
So this ruling merely establishes the monetary award amount of the sanctions that were ordered back in December by Judge Tucci and covers the legal costs accrued by the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. But will this stop Lake from moving forward with more legal wrangling? A lot of us are hoping
that these sanctions will have a deterrent effect on Kari Lake and Mark Finchem, that they'll stop filing frivolous or baseless lawsuits, or certainly suits without evidence to support the claims they bring. It does not seem to be having that effect yet. It's important to note here the sanctions are not against Kari Lake and Finchem directly. It's against their attorneys. So the attorneys are now responsible for paying this.
Well, it doesn't look likely Lake will stop her smack talk. Maybe she'll have a hard time finding any lawyers who will help her make it official in court, considering these are not only losing propositions in a legal sense, but also in a financial sense. Interestingly, Judge Tucci's ruling specifically addresses the legal arguments put forth by one particular Lake lawyer, a guy named Alan Dershowitz, who you might have heard of before Kari Lake introduced us to him here in Arizona.
Well, Alan Dershowitz, a well-known Harvard professor and attorney, asked the court to remove him from the possibility of sanctions because he, according to him now, is saying that he did not have much to do with this.
You probably don't remember Dershowitz from the fact that he's a law professor, but instead because he's been a lawyer for quite a motley crew of defendants. People like Mike Tyson, Leona Helmsley, Julian Assange, Klaus von Bülow, and televangelist Jim Baker, and most famously, Dershowitz served as part of O.J. Simpson's legal dream team. I understand that in our justice system, and I'm glad that it's the case, even the biggest losers and awful people deserve a vigorous defense in court. But wow, what does it say about Kari Lake that she was happy to join the long list of Dershowitz's less than clean clients? And what does it say about Lake when Dershowitz doesn't even want to claim her?